Became a PA over 30 years ago. I didn't know what I wanted to do when I left school. I didn't have the opportunity to go to college. So I did something which was called a youth training scheme, which was a little bit like an apprenticeship. And I ended up working at a solicitor's office locally. And they train you up and you're paid very little money to be trained. I stayed there a year and then moved on to an inner city Manchester firm, which later, after various mergers, became Pannoni, which then became Slater and Gordon, and I was there for almost 30 years. So I took a very different route becoming a PA, and there's other routes that you can do, either go into a college, you can do secretarial courses and PA courses, or you can join as an office assistant and learn from your peers and your colleagues and become a PA that way.
I started out in terms of becoming a PA as an office junior. I left college with no real idea of what I wanted to do in terms of going to university. But I could type. I did a typing course at college. So I ended up becoming an office junior and then worked with a secretary as like a junior secretary. Then worked as a secretary, then as a PA, working very closely in a team of PAs. And then became a PA. In terms of development of my role, it then became in terms of the people that I was supporting. So junior executives, and then all the way through to then supporting CEOs. So that's how my role as a PA has developed.
What my main thing I would say to them is just learn everything that you can, learn every new skill that there is, because you never know where that opportunity is going to take you. I've always been the one that says, yes, I'll do the first aid, I'll do HR training, I'll do fire training, every single thing, and that has taken me places now I never thought I would have done 30 years ago. So that was my one piece of advice, is just learn as much as you can, because you don't want to stand still and be left behind.
My advice would be to ask yourself a question and to ask if you are adaptable to change. The reason I say that is because no day is ever the same. It can change from morning to afternoon, it can change in seconds, and you need to be able to roll with the punches. It's annoying, it's irritating at times, but it happens, and it happens every single day. So if you're looking for a role that's got some routine, that's got some structure, then I would say an exec assistant probably wouldn't be the role for you. But if you think as a person you can adapt to those changes and you can adapt to them quickly and effectively, then yes, this would be more of a role for you, and that's the advice I would give.
In terms of somebody who's starting out and wanting to become a PA, I would definitely say concentrate on establishing and getting a good foundation in terms of administration skills, because you will always rely on them in terms of being a PA. Continue to develop them as well over time. Don't just think, I can use Excel now, so that's it, I don't need to do any more training. Always take further training, always develop more.